Hello and welcome to Philip's Thoughts. Today we're going to be planting some big bulbs. I've got 50 bulbs here. These are giant size according to the package. And we're going to go ahead and plant these. My wife has a very small garden up front here. And this is on our south side of our house, by the way. And it's kind of gotten overgrown. It only had started off with about, maybe half a dozen bulbs that we got from the Tulip Time Festival. And we're going to go ahead and dig those up. I think there are some hyacinth bulbs in there as well. We're going to dig those up, kind of reshape this and expand out this little tulip bed so that next spring, we've got a lot more to look at over here and just clean this mess up a little bit here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So stick around and let's get this done. Oh, first off, we need to clean out this bed here. So let's get these bricks out of here. Let's move those over. Now what I'm digging up here, these are some of the older bulbs that we've already got planted in here. And I'm just going to get these picked up and then we'll replant those and space those out as well. Now what I'm doing is I'm digging these up, and I've started from the very edge there, working my way in because I don't want to cut up the bulb, so I'm working my way in. And as I dig up, putting the dirt in the wheelbarrow here so I can kind of sift through this and get the bulbs. And they're in clumps because they've been crowded. They've not been separated out. So I'm just breaking them apart, leaving the dirt on the roots there. I don't want to shock them too bad. And just putting them down here. And this to hold on to them until we're ready to replant. So we're going to have a lot of bulbs to replant as well, so this will be good. Just make sure we've got everything out of there, get rid of the grass. There's a nice big one. Now you may be wondering why I'm using the wheelbarrow and putting all the dirt in there. And that's just because we have to plant these down deep. So in order to get them down to 6, 8 inches, depending on the bulb and that, it's just easier to take that dirt off of the ground, put the bulbs down, and then gently lay the dirt back on top instead of trying to dig holes and poke them in and stuff. So at least for me, this works easier. And here we finally got to the tulips that my wife had planted. Like I said, I believe the others were hyacinths. And these are, they're creating new bulbs, but they're just all on top of each other. So as we replant, they'll have their own spacing. They'll be able to grow better. And we'll have bigger, happier tulips. So again, I'm trying not to damage the roots too terribly bad. Now some of these guys are really small. So I may go ahead and plant those closer to the top and not, 6 inches down, just maybe a couple inches down. And another thing is since I'm not entirely sure how far down my wife planted these originally, as I am digging, I'm going straight down as far as I can and then gently scooping up. And that's just so I don't cut any of the bulbs. Now, there have been a couple bulbs that have got cut. But again, I'm just trying to be as gentle as I possibly can. Now, here's some bulbs that, I don't know how well you can see this, they've basically just rotted away. I have a feeling they were competing with some of the weeds and just, general overcrowding, because these have been in the ground for, probably 5 years or so. And yeah, they just haven't been, spread out, broken up. Well, there we go. We've got probably triple the size of that bed. Took a couple hours to dig all that out, clean out the dirt, plant all the bulbs. We had 50 of the new bulbs that we put in, and there's probably close to 50 of the old ones once we separated them out. So, and I've got to give a shout out to my 10-year-old daughter for helping shovel some of this dirt. So next spring we should have plenty of nice flowers coming up here. Lots of tulips and hyacinths. And hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and come back for some more. Thank you, and keep thinking, guys.